What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Mike here again. We're going to go ahead and break down now the actual contents of the Contraband deck itself. As you can see here, we have a little line of good examples of those. The first one on this side, and one of the most important things to have in the game, is Contraband item cards. As you can see, got a little bit of symbols in that side, which we'll go through and explain right now. On the top left, we have his categorical symbols. All of these are super duper important when it comes to the actual customer encounters themselves, but we'll go through and break those down when we actually go through the customer encounter video. Right now, this little guy is a live animal and a magical item. We'll once again explain those later. We also have two values here, which are super duper important. We have the gold value on top. As you can see, it's a pretty high value on this guy. He's about 4 gold worth. And we have the illegality value on the bottom as well. He's also pretty illegal. It's a pretty high illegality value. So he's a really good card to have with you. Just a good standard, good looking baby dragon. Moving on to the next card now. And now here we have the bottled Banshees Scream. Same thing on the top left, categorical symbols, the gold symbol again, and the illegality symbol as well. But another little additional thing we have on the bottom here is a special ability. We call these activated abilities for an item. Now how you activate these things, we take a look from left to right. If there is a symbol here, the action associated with that symbol has to be done first before the actual thing on the right takes place. These are all situational, so obviously read through them and take a look and familiarize yourself with them as well. This little guy is super important because by obliterating him, as you can see by the symbol here, you can instantly end a customer encounter, which it will count it as unsuccessful, which is super good for screwing over your friends, as you can imagine. And guys, done on that side. And for our third and nowhere near least card, we have the Secret Squid. Another good important symbol here, that's a sneaky symbol. Sneaky cards do not have to be put down on the table right away, unlike other contraband items. And as you can see here, there's a very special ability that happens on the right as well. For him, if someone plays a sleight of hand card at any time, you can play this card from your hand and put it onto your seller's table and immediately nullify that sleight of hand card, which is super duper important, as you can imagine. This is like an all go-to counter card, if you will. Get rid of all those kind of nasty abilities your friends can do to you. There we go.
What's a sleight of hand card, Mike?
Now we got sleight of hand cards. Thank you, Alika. Where'd you come from? So this is a sleight of hand card right on this side. These are your action cards. These are things you can do at almost any time to basically help you out or mess your friends up too. So this little guy right here, you can play one of them per turn on your turn or one of them per turn on your opponent's turn as well too. This little one will basically end a customer encounter with an illegality value of 3 or more instantly. So pretty much, once again, we're screwing your friends over in that same sense. These are super important. They're basically what you can do in the game minus selling to kind of add to yourself or just mess with your opponents and make the game go in your favor instead. And once again, we have another kind of sleight of hand card here. This is a remains in play sleight of hand card, as listed on the top, as you can see there as well. There's also a gold value, but we'll break down that later on. These little guys, they stay in play on side of your seller's table. They do not count towards your items or any kind of limits as well. And they also do some pretty powerful stuff. So to have these is really to turn the tide of the game in your favor normally too. These are really good cards to have. They help you kind of get the game going in your part of the game as well. And they're good to have with you.
Super duper!
Fair enough. And that's our breakdown of the Contraband deck. See you in the next video.